You draw a character and she just looks stiff, frozen, like she is stuck to the page, even when she is meant to be flying. I know that feeling so well, guys, and honestly, there is no magic trick for this one. But there is one thing that really works, and we are doing it together today. To warm up, I studied one of my favorite films, Kiki's Delivery Service. By the end, she is not Kiki anymore. She becomes my own character, and she is full of movement. Today is all about movement, that feeling of life in a drawing. There are no shortcuts, you just have to draw a lot. The more you draw, the more you understand poses, balance, and motion. Today we warm up by studying something I love, frame by frame. So I start really light with a pale blue pencil and I pick one easy reference first, just Kiki, simple, nothing scary. Then I go a bit harder. In this one, her body is tucked in. That wind's pushing her clothes back, so the shape is trickier and that's perfect for movement. After that, I go back to an easier sketch. I'm still warming up, so I don't want to push myself too fast. This one is calmer, and I focus on keeping the lines light and clean. It helps me relax and stay confident. After 3 small sketches, I move on to Kiki flying. In this one, I try to show the feeling of movement. Her hair and clothes are in the wind, and I focus more on energy than perfect details. I wanted to feel like she is really in the air. Then I draw another flying pose from a different angle. This one has a bit more detail, and I pay more attention to how her body moves in space. It is more difficult, but it helps me understand the character better. By now, my hand is warm, so I try something harder. I draw her from the front. This is more challenging because everything has to look balanced, but these kind of drawings help me improve the most. In this reference, we got her cat, so I included him too. I keep him simple, but I try to show his personality as well. And then the last drawing, my favorite one. I have done 6 sketches in total and all of them focus on movement, but this final one feels the most alive and natural. Okay, now look at them all together. They are really pale, right? I grab a darker pencil and I go back into each one, adding shadow, adding highlights, pushing that contrast between dark and light, and it's kind of lovely. Honestly, they slowly stop being flat little sketches and start to feel real. This part really matters, guys, because later when you color, you won't be sitting there confused about where the light comes from, and it makes the color stage so much easier. Well, while I'm drawing all these, let me tell you the few things that really helped me. First, like I said, draw a lot. I know I keep saying it, but it's honestly the whole thing. Second, please don't be hard on yourself. So many of us get so worried about the final result that we never actually let ourselves learn. Third, don't stop at one. If you love a pose, don't draw it once and move on. Draw it again, from another angle, a few times. Each one teaches you something new. Fourth, please don't feel bad about using references. We all do it, from films, from animations, from artists we love. It's completely normal, and just remember, we are not copying. We look, we learn, we sketch, and then we make it our own. And one more, just for movement. Go for the poses you are worst at. I mean it. The ones you keep avoiding, that's where all your growth is hiding. The easy angles feel nice, but they don't really move you forward. The real progress is right behind the drawings that scare you a little. Right now, this is just Kiki. If you looked at my page, you might think, okay, that's a nice Kiki drawing, but it's nothing new. And you'd be right. because that's exactly what this was, practice. And this is what animation study actually is. You draw frame by frame from something you love, and each time you focus on one thing. I've studied different animations before, once for figure drawing, once for poses, once for color, once for facial expressions, and this time movement. So yeah, it's Kiki, but now comes my favorite part, the part where she turns into my own character. Well, from all those sketches, I picked the one with the most movement, the little one in the corner, my favorite, and I take it into Photoshop. This is where everything changes. I sketch over it, but digital this time, and I know I give her a story because she is not staying Kiki. My idea, she is a little witch who's had an accident mid-flight. She's lost her balance and she is caught in this one moment, up in the air, totally off balance, full of energy and movement. When I've done the rough sketch, then I move to line art, and honestly, for line art, I don't push too hard, I just enjoy it. I slowly tidy the lines, add little details, and bring her closer to finish. Then color. I love this part. And quick thing, I always put the full version of this with no talking up on my Patreon, every layer and every step, if you ever just want to watch it quietly. So, I block in the base colors first. I like to keep it simple at the start, and if you look, I went with orange and purple. They're opposites on the color wheel, complementary colors. And I picked them on purpose because I wanted her to feel full of energy. I could have done with something calmer, but that warm orange just makes her feel so alive. Then, slowly, I build up the shadows and the light, add the details, and let her come together. And there she is, done. Look at her, and look how far she came. Because she is not Kiki anymore, not really. The clothes are different, her face is different, she's got her own identity now. The only thing left from Kiki is the shape of her body and that feeling of movement. We just borrowed that and we brought it into our own world. We studied something we love and we did not copy it. We made something new, and that's how a brand new character is born. And like I said, if you want to watch this whole thing slowly with no voiceover, the full layered file and the process video are on my Patreon. In the Van Gogh tier, £8 a month. Every step, every layer, and if you're just starting out, Little Frida, £3 gets you my brushes and early access. It's all there if it helps you. Thank you so much for staying with me this far. Honestly, it means a lot. Don't forget to check out my other studies, they are all part of this. And if you've got a question or you just want to say hi, leave it in the comments. I read every single one and I reply to as many as I can. Okay, go draw something, have so much fun, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!